promise, I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness. I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's loud tonight. Just you and I get loud tonight. Didn't lose your mind. I'm it. SWAT. 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 I'm it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Jaguars going up against the Broncos.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, good move. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra. Yards up to the 27-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Lynch. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Let's go.
And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot. getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game. That they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
3 yards to go on 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now.
Play clock winding down. Again, it's Fournette. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Lynch. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
All right, here we go. Green.
To throw again. Lynch. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, Lynch. And the Broncos get there and take him down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. gun. It's Kelly. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a first down throw. Kelly. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he loses the football a second time. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. Now Kelly. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Past the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here we go. Leopard. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Kelly. That's caught left side by Jake Bunt. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. Home for a Broncos score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognizes
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down following the run.
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56.
Lynch to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now Paxton Lynch on third and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And got his man, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Robinson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Fournette, a first down carry. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Now let's go.
Now they try the right side here. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you? Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Here's Lynch to throw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. From the gun, it's Lynch. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And coming out now, the Broncos. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways. But right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. picture of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Kelly. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Henderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. As they run the counter play. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They begin with a run by Fournette. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Taken in at the 11. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Seven yards remain now on 3rd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Here's Kelly on 3rd and 2. Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Rashad Green. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 38 yards on the scamper there.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
To Fournette, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Lynch. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Three yards to go here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Back to that Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
Now Kelly. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And some space here. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney.
From the gun, Kelly. Being chased out left. So hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He'll check this one off to Fournette, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. James has it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On second down, here's Lynch. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Lynch now, work to do certainly after that sack. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now.
Operating from the gun. Lynch. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Defense, got the lead. Yeah.
We've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Kelly to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Boom. No. Check. Patriot.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Hurry up. Here we go. Gone.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Watching that body. Leopard. Hurry up. Watching that body. Over. Hurry up. Here we go.
Kelly operating from the gun. Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. The former Broncos scored a touchdown for him in the Super Bowl. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The play clock's running down. To throw is Lynch. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Leonard Fournette. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, Lynch. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Fresh set of downs here. Fournette on the counter. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Out of the pistol. It's Fournette. He can't get him down. And he's brought down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go. 3-19. Detroit. Green, 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Detroit.
Welcome back now to Denver. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now it's to back up Simeon. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to the air, Simeon on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malik Jackson getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard! Leopard!
A shotgun snap for Simeon. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throw right side going to be taken in by Henderson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. You got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, slow down, slow down. All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
A handoff as they run the counter play. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
first down throw. Simeon finds Jake Butt over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Simeon. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Fournette. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll toss it to Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Fournette fights off the defender. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
From the gun, Lynch. He's got the hook up to Lee. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Lee, 61 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
This is Fournette, and for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Running left, it's Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Here we go now.
Now a first down throw. Kelly throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
Well, it came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now a play fake here on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go.
Bust through the tackle. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
They go play action here on first down. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.